My good friend is here still with us, hanging in here.
I am.
Great summer cocktails today. Now we're talking about Brad, who is the father figure, the founder, the owner, a shoulder to cry on, everything man of Viper Spirits, MONSTERA Deliciosa, snake fruit liqueur.
That's correct.
You have a rum coming out. You have a ton of different products you're going to see on Hotmixology every single week as you have, you know. And I say, Brad, I mean, I'm happy that you came down.
Thank you very much for having me.
Ever since Vegas, when you were on with me talking about the product, I fell in love with it. It's very mixable, whether you're using the snake fruit or the MONSTERA Deliciosa, and it's just great to hear it from the horse's mouth, so to speak.
You know, I'm like you. I love to have mixed cocktails, and I love to be creative. And that's where these flavors came from. We went out looking for flavors that had not ever been on the market before. And one of the things that I'm always looking for is something fresh and new. We're starting with the MONSTERA Deliciosa. We're gonna make the MONSTERA number 3. We're gonna mix it with gin, you know, which a lot of times people are looking for something to mix with gin.
Well, I'll tell you, gin's coming back to gin number 3, London Dry Gin. And just a true gin. I mean, for 300 years they've been making this. It's the true recipe, the way gin was when we were a little younger, right? You know, we only use the best products on Hotmixology, and mixed with the MONSTERA Deliciosa. I think you said you wanted to do a gin.
I did.
I found the best gin out there, and it's the London Dry Gin number 3. So how are we doing the cocktail here? And
well, first off, I want to tell you a little bit about the MONSTERA Deliciosa. It is a fruit that comes from South Africa. It grows on a vine. It has a shell, kind of like a turtle shell, and it takes 2 years for it to ripen. And the outside has to ripen on its own, because if not, it's poisonous.
really?
Yeah. So it falls apart like a puzzle, and there's a nice yellow meat in. You can see the yellow color that comes out here. And it almost looks like a pineapple inside. It's got this beautiful rib inside with spikes. So
Wow.
you pull that meat
So
off.
do you go harvest the fruits, or how do you make sure that they're ripe enough?
We actually purchase the flavors, but we make sure that all of our products are 100% natural extracts. We don't use artificial flavors. That's one of our key things, is we really want to have what the fruit is. We want that flavor to come
I
out.
think they're great flavors. How are we doing the cocktail?
Well, today what we're going to do is we're going to mix up again, a MONSTERA number 3, and I'm going to add MONSTERA Deliciosa, London Dry Gin number 3.
Number 3. Isn't that a beautiful package with the tea
I know,
on
it's
there?
a beautiful package, yeah. So we're going to take about 2 parts of the MONSTERA. We're going to add about 1 part of the gin. All right. I'm going to take a couple of slices of fresh cucumber. Add about 4 or 5 slices in there.
Right. The cucumber also, I mean, with that gin, with those flavors, really.
That's right. I sat and thought, what would be a good mix with that gin? And for some reason, the cucumber kind of came out with it.
And people are using the cucumber more and more. I mean, it's still the fresh. When you go to spas and they put it on your eye, or they have the cucumber water, I mean, there's a reason for it. It's healthy.
That's right. That's
It's
right.
hydrating, and when you're drinking.
Well, it definitely gives that summer flavor.
Great job.
So here's what we're going to do. We're going to pour this over ice.
Okay.
So it's just the London Dry number 3 gin with the MONSTERA Deliciosa. The great colors on that, and that cucumber adds a little bit of color to it as well.
And a little garnish. And we got a garnish back there.
I put some for you.
Those are good, huh?
Beautiful.
I don't know
What
if
do we
there's
call it?
many that come with a cucumber on the side.
What are we calling this cocktail again?
We are calling this the MONSTERA number 3.
Now, Fred, before I taste it, tell everybody one thing they should know about MONSTERA Deliciosa.
It is the only liqueur like this out there on the market. And again, we made these as liqueurs to be mixed.
I love it, Brad. I love it, love it, love it.
Thank you very much.
What do we call these one more time?
The MONSTERA number 3, using the
It might have to
London
be
Dry Gin number
Monstera
3
number
and the
one.
MONSTERA Deliciosa.